Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy, and I am your go-to source for everything mindset, wellness, and a little bit of fitness. As you go through this video, you will realize that I forgot to record the intro, and I'm recording this way after I recorded everything else. But whatever. With that being said, I hope you enjoy what is to come.
All right, I know what you're thinking. Who starts off a video like this? But truth be told, I forgot to record an intro, so I just have this to work with. So we're just gonna have to make it work. So right now, I'm showing y'all my pre-workout breakfast. It consists of 2 slices of toasted sourdough bread with some PB2. For those of you who don't know what PB2 is, it is a peanut butter powder. So next, I put my cottage cheese on my bread. Now that may be nasty to some of y'all, but I really need you to try it before you knock it. It's a good source of protein, and to me, it really doesn't have a flavor, so I don't mind putting it on my pre-workout breakfast because it lets me sneak in some more protein with no flavor. Next, I'm gonna cut up some banana and put it on top of the bread. Then I'm gonna put cinnamon, and I'm gonna put all that back in the air fryer, and when it's all toasted, I'm gonna drizzle some honey on top. So this is what it looks like boneless. It's about to go back in the air fryer, and after it comes out, that's when it's gonna get the honey. Don't y'all love a good voiceover? I know I do. So this is it after coming out of the air fryer. I love this meal because it's quick, easy. It tastes good to me. It has some carbs, some protein, some fat, and a little bit of sugar. So pretty much it's covering all my bases for me to go work out. Every morning before I start my workout, I have to take my NRG energy supplement. This is my pre-workout. NRG stands for natural raw energy. It's, like I said, an energy supplement. It has ingredients like magnesium, calcium, and green tea extract to keep you awake. Obviously, it gives you energy with no crashing or jitters like some pre-workouts. And for me personally, all energy drinks give me crashing, jitters, and heart palpitations. With this, I just get the energy. And I also have my liquid multivitamin, Nutriverse. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's a liquid multivitamin. The reason why I take a liquid multivitamin versus a regular vitamin is because liquids absorb into the bloodstream better. So if you're taking like a gummy, a capsule, a tablet, and for your vitamins, then you're losing a lot of the nutrients that you should be getting. Liquids absorb straight into the bloodstream. The body doesn't have to break it down, so you're getting more bang for your buck. And then I take creatine so I can go to the gym and lift heavier and be a bad bitch. All right, so now I'm about to take my creatine and I'm gonna put my cleansing tea into my water so I can have it at the gym. This tea pretty much helps with digestive issues. If you're somebody who's not regular like me, this tea is great to give you a little bit of assistance with going to the restroom, and it just tastes good. This is a tropical punch flavored ISO tea, and it takes about, at least for me, it takes about 6 to 10 hours for it to activate. So I figure I'm going to the gym, I'm off today, I can just drink it early and go at a decent time. Okay, so it is 6:40 a.m. This looks terrible, but it's 6:40 a.m. I'm about to head out to the gym. All right. I'm feeling so accomplished right now because one of my goals for this year was to wake up at 5 a.m. to go to the gym. I want to get to the gym at 5 a.m., but it's cool because I'm getting there. But as of right now, I managed to wake up at 5 a.m. today. So this is a huge step for me for becoming a 5 a.m. gym girly. So I just discovered that my hair smells like food, and now I'm pissed off because I hate when my apartment just like holds on to food scents and it gets on my hair and in my clothes. Like, it's so disrespectful. That's why I feel like I'm supposed to be a girly with a personal chef. Like, it gives very much meal prep. It gives very much, I don't want to do the cooking because I don't want my hair to smell like food. Like, this is pissing me off. I feel like I want the theme of this week to be excuses. Stop making them. Stop looking for excuses. I know people like to take their individual situations and feel like there's just no way out of their situation to make things work. But I'm here to tell you that that's a lie. There is a way for you to make it work. You just don't want to look for it. And that's really all there is to it. Like, that's it. You don't want to find a way to work through it. Everybody's situation is going to require different things to work through the obstacles in order to get the things that you really want. It's all about, do you want to make progress or not? Do you want to find a way to work through whatever your obstacles are, or do you just want to keep complaining? Because truth be told, a lot of people don't want to look for solutions. They just want to complain. Like, one of my favorite things in the world is really when people comment under my videos on whatever platform and they tell me why they can't do it. Because first of all, I just want you to know you're full of shit. I don't want to hear your excuse. I don't need to hear your life story. To be completely honest, I don't give a fuck. It's your responsibility to come up with a solution. You sitting in my comment section and telling me why you can't make something work is an excuse. It's your job to figure it out. It's not my job to offer empathy, and it's not my job to figure out a solution for you. I didn't put you in the situation, and I'm not the one holding you back. I don't know you. It's like, don't look at me to offer you empathy or sympathy for your situation when I didn't put you in it. I can't control your situation. You, however, live in your situation every single day, and it is your responsibility to find a way to get the things that you want. Like, I really cannot say that enough. You have to find a way to get the things that you want. You looking at other people to feel bad for you because you have it hard is not doing anything for you. I don't need to offer you sympathy. I don't need to speak more softly because it makes you feel better. I don't fucking know you. And another large part of the problem is y'all want people to feel bad for you all the time. Nobody has to feel bad for you. Everybody has their own situations going on. Nobody has to take the time to consider what you have going on in your life because you feel bad about it. That's your job. It's your life. I'm not saying like, fuck you and fuck your situation, but I'm saying that you need to get over yourself and stop feeling like somebody owes you some sort of empathy because you have a hard time. Like, I don't know if you're like new to life or what, but there's people having hard times everywhere. And there's people who make a way every single day with their individual circumstances. I'm not saying that your individual circumstances won't make it a little bit harder for you than maybe somebody else, but that doesn't change the fact that you are not putting in any effort. And this obviously only applies if you're not putting in effort and you're just making excuses. If you're somebody who's trying to work through your circumstances and you're having a hard time, then my advice is to just keep going. And eventually, prayerfully, you will be able to work through it and figure it out. But if you are not even putting in any effort to figure it out and you're just crying and complaining and waiting for somebody to feel bad for you and tell you that, oh, it's okay that you're a slacker because you have X, Y, and Z going on, it's not going to happen. You don't have anything going on because you don't want to work for it bad enough. You want to use whatever your situation is as a crutch, and you want other people to accept that. I don't have to accept that. Number one, because I don't know you, like I said. And number two, you're not doing anything but fucking yourself over. You want to use your situation as a crutch for your entire life and then wonder why your life is shitty. Wonder why you're not making any progress. It's because of you. It's not because of whatever your circumstances are. It's because you aren't trying to work through your personal circumstances. You just want sympathy. And I don't get that. Like, what does sympathy do for you? I can't even imagine going through my everyday fucking life expecting people to offer me sympathy so I feel better about myself. You shouldn't feel better about yourself when somebody says they feel bad for you. You should feel like a piece of shit if people are walking around offering you sympathy all the time. Like, I just don't understand why as a grown-ass adult you're looking for sympathy in every situation. Figure your shit out. It's not my job to feel bad for you. And like I said, I'm not saying that to be a bitch, and I'm not saying that to say that your situation doesn't matter. But what I am saying is that commenting under my post to tell me why you haven't made any action is stupid. Why the fuck are you explaining yourself to me? I don't give a fuck. I didn't ask you. You need to explain to yourself why you're lying and making up excuses. That's what you need to focus on. I didn't do anything to you. You don't have to like my videos. I don't give a fuck if you like my videos. Don't watch them. What I am saying is you need to like yourself You need to like yourself enough to overcome and at least attempt to make some moves. Like, you're not even attempting. You're commenting on social media to try and make yourself you want justification. You want someone else to justify the excuses that you have told yourself, and you are not going to get that here. I will never agree with you when you give me an excuse, because so far, and not even just on YouTube, on other platforms as well. But yes, on YouTube as well. So if you see this video and you left a dumbass comment under my video, I am talking about you. So anyway, on YouTube and some other platforms, y'all want to leave me these comments about why you can't do it. And you're not realizing that you explaining to me why you can't get it done is you leaving an excuse. And I'm not really sure why you're offering me an excuse like I care. I don't need your excuse. Look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself you are incapable with the same excuses that you're telling me. Like, literally, next time you look in the mirror, repeat the same bullshit to yourself and see how you feel about it. If you're okay with this bullshit excuse that you're giving yourself about why you're incapable, then cool. Live the rest of your life like that. I don't need to know anything about it. But if you look in the mirror and you realize that you are placing limitations on yourself because of your circumstances, and you realize that you are telling yourself that you are incapable of overcoming this obstacle for whatever reason, I'm not sure why you would ever want to convince yourself that you're incapable. But if you look in the mirror and realize that you are the one telling yourself that you're incapable and it makes you feel bad, then figure out how to stop feeling that way. Figure out how to stop thinking that way. Don't just go your whole life telling yourself that you're incapable of overcoming obstacles and then expecting other people to offer you empathy over it. I'm not offering you empathy. No. If you want empathy, go call your mom. But I don't have that for you. So anyway, for everybody else that is not making up excuses, I just got to the gym. It is 6:54, I think. This is the earliest I've ever been in here. And like I said, I'm proud of myself for making progress. There are a lot of things I had to overcome to get myself to this situation. I'm not going to air my business out, at least not right now, because I'm on my way in the gym. But like, you have to learn how to overcome your circumstances. Nobody's going to do it for you. And as long as you're using your situation as a crutch, it will be. It's a crutch holding you up for now, but eventually you need to learn how to stand on your own if you want to progress. If not, then fuck it. Keep the cast on. So I lost my chapstick in the gym yesterday, and it is still here. I don't know if I trust it, but like, I don't know. I don't think anybody uses this locker. Goals to reach, and we're winners. We choose to win. If nobody's ever told you before, winning is a choice. You have to make a decision every single day. So next time you're in the gym and you feel like things are too hard, I want you to ask yourself, are you going to be a winner or are you going to be a loser? I don't know about you, but I'm never going to be a loser. So good morning to all of my gorgeous, gorgeous girls.
And whatever men are watching, I actually found out that most of my viewers are men for whatever reason. But pretty much, I just wanted to continue on my little rant from when I was in the car earlier. And, I realize that my delivery often can be a little harsh because I'm a very direct person. Now, you can take that as me being a bitch, you can take that as me being mean, or whatever. To be completely honest, it's really none of my concern. I'm not a mean person. You don't have to take my word for it. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. But the fact of the matter is, I'm not a mean person, but I am very direct. And I don't often sugarcoat the things that I say to spare people's feelings because I feel like there's too much of that in life. Too many people sugarcoat things that they really mean to say in order to not be offensive to other people, in order to not hurt anybody's feelings. And in certain circumstances, that is the correct course of action. However, when it comes to people making excuses to justify their behaviors or their lack of effort, I don't believe that sugarcoating is the correct approach because we spend too much time coddling people and making them feel like it's okay to settle for less because that's what most people do. Most people settle for less. Most people don't shoot for the stars. Or a lot of people will get started shooting for the stars and then they'll fall off because people are so nice about failure. They want you to believe that failure is okay. And it's okay if you put in just a tiny bit of effort and then give up. Or if you don't put in any effort at all, because putting in effort is scary and it's hard. Pretty much people don't want to push you to be your best self. And that's where I come in. I've taken it as my responsibility. Like, I feel like it's my life's mission to get as many people as possible to see that you need to push past the bullshit, push past all the excuses you keep making up for yourself, push past your limitations, whatever they may be. Doesn't matter what they are. You have to find a way around it. Don't use things that you feel like are inhibiting you in life as an excuse to not try to see if there's a way for you to work around it. Of course, we all have our different issues. Like we were all given our own, what's the proper word? Whatever. We were all given our own individual things to overcome in this life. There's nobody on this planet that doesn't have their own issues they need to work through. The thing is, though, you have to decide that you're going to try to work through them. You can't let them win. Whatever your limitations are, you can't let them win. If you let them win, then that's the equivalent of you just laying down and letting a car run over you, as far as I'm concerned. You can sit and you can have these issues, but you shouldn't let them overtake you. Like, you're telling me and you're telling whoever else will listen about why you're not taking action when you should be utilizing that same energy to take action. You should be utilizing that same energy to figure out how you're going to work around your issues. Because if you don't, then you're never going to make progress. And instead of you whining to everybody around you about why you can't make progress, you should be redirecting that energy. Like there, and I'm really not trying to sound like I don't have any empathy. I can empathize with anybody's situation. Like I genuinely care about people. That's really my whole reason for doing this. You can think whatever you want about me for making content, but my main goal is to help as many people as possible. First and foremost, before anything else, I only started my social media account to inspire other people, to speak to other people about their issues, and to try to help them see that with proper effort, there is a way to work through your obstacles. That's what I'm doing. You may think that I just want attention or whatever the fuck because I'm recording videos, but that's your own bias. You are biased. That's not my issue. But anyway, there is a way for you to work through whatever it is. I'm not saying everybody's going to be a multimillionaire if they just work through their problems. No, everybody's not going to be rich. What I'm saying to you is you are so much better than the excuses you're giving yourself. And you don't see it. And I know you don't see it because you're sitting around the internet typing to other people about what your issues are. Well, nobody asked, first of all. And second of all, typing people your issues is not going to help solve them. I just want you to see that. I just want you to see that you're selling yourself short. You are capable. This is me telling you that whatever you're going through, you are still capable of having anything you want in this life. But it's up to you to figure out how you can turn the negatives in your life into positives. Now, you can choose to listen to me, or you can choose to be offended because you don't like my delivery, or you feel like, well, I don't know, your individual situation. I'm gonna remind you again, I don't care about your individual situation. That's not my business. Your individual situation is your business. I'm not a therapist. I can't do anything with that. I'm just telling you that you know your circumstances. And you may feel like your circumstances are like a cement block holding you back from whatever you want. But I'm here to tell you that there may be a cement block and it may be chained to your ankle, but you have the key right in your pocket. So at any point in time, you can choose to take the key out of your pocket, unlock the lock that's around the chain on the cement block, and just leave it where it is and work through whatever it is. Now, for certain people, the lock may be a little more challenging to unlock. Or I don't know, maybe you have like a full key ring and you have to figure out which key unlocks the lock. And there's your challenge. You have to figure out which key it is. Some people, they may only have a few keys. So they just have to go through like 4 or 5 keys to figure out which one is the right one. But depending on what your issues are in life, you may have like 10, 20 keys on the key ring. And you have to go through each individual key to figure out which one will get the cement block off of you. But what I'm really trying to explain to y'all is that it's your job to go through each and every key to figure out which one is the correct one. And the more time you spend complaining to everybody about how many keys you have on your key ring, the more time you're wasting. Instead of you complaining about how many key rings you have, how many keys you have on the key ring, you could just be figuring out which key is the correct one. So the next time you think of coming in my comment section, or anybody else's comment section for that matter, to complain about your issues, I just want you to reconsider. And I want you to look at yourself, look at what you're typing, and realize that you look like a fucking baby. Stop crying. Don't tell me about your issues. If you want to complain about your issues, and I mean this in the most respectfully disrespectful way, call your mom. Tell your mom about your issues. There's nothing I can do with that. I'm here to tell you that your issues, you complaining to me about your issues is a waste of your time. Like, me offering you empathy doesn't change your situation. I just need you to understand that. Like, most best wishes to you, best wishes to you. I hope that you are able to overcome, because I truly do want the best for you. Every single person watching this video, whether you're getting ready to leave me an ignorant comment or not, I don't give a fuck. You can't hurt my feelings. So whoever you are watching this video, if you have anything that you feel is holding you back from chasing your dreams, I just want you to know that you are capable of overcoming if you put in the work. You have to put in the work. Stop complaining to strangers. There's nothing anybody can do for you. You're the only one that has the key to unlock your way to freedom. I can't do it for you. And me showing a little empathy is also not going to do it for you. So don't ask me for empathy. Don't ask me to speak more softly. Don't ask me to change my perspective. There's nothing wrong with my perspective. There's something wrong with your perspective, because you're looking at yourself as a victim. You're selling yourself short. You are telling yourself that you're incapable of doing something because you have this issue. That's disrespectful to yourself. Like, while you're worried about me trying to convince me that I'm being too harsh, you're being too harsh on yourself. Like, essentially, you're calling yourself a loser by convincing yourself that you're incapable of doing something because you have this issue. You are not giving yourself enough credit. You're telling yourself that you're not strong enough to overcome. And I hate that for you, because I believe that you have that in you. You have all the strength you need inside of you to get over any obstacle that comes your way. But if you don't believe it for yourself, then I guess it really doesn't matter how I feel. Just remember that you are the one holding yourself back. You are the one speaking negatively to yourself. You are the one projecting. You are the one choosing to overlook people trying to help you, because you're looking for the negative in the message instead of actually hearing what's being said to you. I don't have to speak more softly. I'm never going to speak more softly. I believe in you. You need to believe in yourself. And that's really all there is to it. Now, with that being said, you can choose to continue to consume my content or not. Either way, I'm going to keep doing me. I'm going to live my life and I'm going to reach extreme success because I know I have what it takes. And there's not a single fucking thing on this planet that's going to stop me. I don't give a fuck what comes my way. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to find a way to work through every single obstacle to get to where I want to be, just like I did to get me here. I got myself here. I can keep pushing myself forward. Like, life sucks a lot of the time, but you have to find a way to get through. Nobody's going to do it for you. Like, I don't think y'all understand how many people were born into really, really shitty circumstances in life. If you lay down and give up, then you will never have anything. I remember I watched this documentary about this woman, and I'm just using this as an example because I need y'all to understand that your situation is most likely not impossible to overcome. I watched this documentary about this woman who lived in India. Well, she lives in India. She's Indian. And she was born into the lowest caste system in India. She was literally born in like a fucking mud hut or something. She had no access to running water, no food, no money, nothing. Born into absolute poverty. And now she's one of the richest women in India. Why? Because she found a way. It's not impossible. Of course, everyone does not have the same mental fortitude. I'm sure there's a lot of shit she had to go through to pull herself up like that. Like, she pulled herself up from literally nothing, absolutely nothing. She didn't have any resources. She got out and got everything she had on her own. It's possible for you too, but you have to be willing to put in the work. I can't tell you what exactly she did because I don't know her, but I can tell you that somebody like that can overcome. You can too. If you have whatever going on, you just have to figure out how to make your circumstances work. Most people are not willing to do that, which is why a lot of people are walking around unhappy and expecting other people to empathize with their situation. But as I said before, I realize I'm kind of rambling at this point, but whatever. As I said before, nobody else owes you anything. You got to figure it out. Stop crying. Just stop crying. Anyway, aside from that, I don't know. I think I like doing cardio chats. I get to show y'all a little bit of fitness. We get to work out together and just chat. I plan on finishing up my grocery shopping later. I actually don't know. So I tried, well, I didn't try, I did. I had Gemini kind of like tailor my schedule for me because I have so many things that I'm trying to do. And I've pretty much been on track. But one thing about me, I have a short attention span and like I'm gonna do what I want. So while I have this schedule put together, I'm still like, okay, that's cute. Now this is what I really want to do. But for the most part, I've been trying to adhere to my schedule because these millions are not going to make themselves. I'm not going to become a full-time creator without a schedule. That's one thing about entrepreneurship that I'm learning is that you have to have a schedule. Like, I feel like that's not emphasized enough. It's so important to schedule your time for the things that you want to do because entrepreneurship really requires a lot. No matter what branch of entrepreneurship you're in, like you're pushing yourself. You have to operate in a certain way in order to see results. Like the same way you go clock in at work, whatever, you punch the time clock and you work for however many hours. It's kind of the same thing, only there's nobody holding you accountable. So I have all these things I want to do, and it's easy to forget about certain things because there's nobody reminding me. And I was making my own schedules for a while, but I don't know, I just wasn't doing well with like adherence. Like I would write it down and then I just wouldn't look at it. I wouldn't be doing a lot of the things. But I don't know, there's something about having Gemini see all of my tasks and tell me how I should structure it that makes me want to really stick to it. Now, I do tweak it some. I guess that's what I was trying to say. I tweak it depending on the day because I really just started having Gemini do this for me this week. This is like my trial week. And I'm seeing different areas that I'm kind of lacking in. So I'm gonna go back into Gemini and have it do some more tweaks so I can really have it like down pat. Especially on the days where I don't work, I really need to fill up the days that I don't work with more productive activities. And I feel like on the days that I work, I should probably have my schedule be a little bit lighter so I'm not like killing myself, because that's a big issue as well with entrepreneurship, because you have so many things that you need to get done and you don't have anybody telling you when or how to do these things. At least for me, like I overwhelm myself with activities and I would literally be working all day, no breaks. I'm talking like I get in the house from work, or let me say I get in the house from the gym because I go to the gym after work. I'll get in the house from the gym. I'm literally on my phone from the second I get in the house till I go to sleep. Of course, I have to shower at some point and I'm on my phone, but that's pretty much it. Like, other than that, I'm on the phone working. And I had to stop that because I was getting burnt out. And this week, with these adjustments that Gemini has made for me, I found myself with just a little bit of free time. And it's kind of weird because I'm used to doing things all day. And it's nice to have that structure that gives me a little bit more free time. But now that I see that I actually do have more time, I feel like I can fill that time with more activities. And another thing that I've been doing, because I'm going to be a full time creator, is I've been like batch recording videos, and then I'll take another day and I'll edit all the videos. So I have a lot of pre recorded content already, instead of before, I was recording every single day, I was editing every single day. And that's just not smart. So, anybody out there who's also looking to become a full time creator, and I say looking to be, but we really speak things into existence over here. So, anybody else who is going to be a full time creator, try to strategize how you can maximize your time. So, instead of doing what I did and recording and editing every single day, I like to have a lot of pre recorded content. It takes a lot of weight off of your shoulders when you just have videos tucked away that you can use at any point in time. Now, I'm not going to give too much more advice on that because, like I said, I'm still like growing my accounts. So I can't tell you exactly what to do because I haven't done it yet. Like, I don't have a shitload of subscribers or followers on social media. So I can tell you my success story. Like, this is how I became successful. Like, no, I'm just telling you where I am now in my beginning stages. This is what's working for me. These are some little tweaks that I've made it a little bit easier getting started. And I guess what I'll do is, as I learn more, I'll share more. So we can really like grow together. Like, we can do this together. If you're somebody who's also growing and following, growing your account, we can just tap in and share tips with each other, because there's no reason why we can't all eat. Like, I'm somebody who firmly believes in lifting up any and everybody around me. Like, if you have goals, I want to help you reach them. If I don't see you pushing yourself, I'm going to push you, because that's who I am. If you tell me that you have a goal, matter of fact, don't tell me you have a goal if you're not looking to work on it, because I'm going to push you. And now, I know some people don't like that. They don't like being held accountable. But like, if you're talking to me and you tell me you want to do something, I'm gonna hold you to that. Like, 100%. I'm gonna hold you to it because I want to see you win. I don't want to watch you fuck yourself over and give yourself excuses as to why you can't do things. You can't do that around me. I won't allow it. So, if you leave a comment and you tell me about how you want to be a creator, but blah blah blah, why you can't do it, I'm gonna call you on your shit. So don't do it. But if you are becoming a full time creator as well, go ahead and leave me a comment. We can stay connected. Like I said, we can give each other's tips, and we can just build like a community, because we got this. Like, there's nothing standing in our way. There's so much space for everybody to have their own thing. There's no reason to compete. There's no reason to try and take anything away from anybody else. We can all do our thing. We can all be great. We can all support each other. And that's what I'm all about.
All right, so I'm currently on my way to the library to return my overdue library books before they give me a charge. Owing money to the library is crazy. My man owes money to the library, and I don't quite understand it. I'm not about to owe the library money. Like, how do you owe money on free books? That's just wild. All right, y'all, I have just arrived at the library to return these books, and I think I might check out another one. These are the books that I had. I didn't read the time management one. I'll probably check it out again at some point. But I don't know. I feel like I'm already working on time management, so it's really not a big deal that I didn't read it. But this one was good. And I'll probably buy this book because this will definitely come in handy in the future. This is me being fucking antisocial. I'm going in the library and I'm... So I'm in the free book section and I found this book on Pilates. I'm gonna see if I find any other cool books before I look and see if there's anything I want to check out. All right, I didn't find any books that I wanted to check out in the library, but that's okay because I got 2 free books. So now I'm about to head to Aldi's to finish up my grocery shopping. So let's go. So I call myself getting like a healthy-ish snack from Aldi. So I got this snack pack. This is disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. And I have to eat it because I paid for it. Luckily it was only like $1 and some change. But like, don't get this. If you see this in Aldi, do not get it. It's nasty. I hope the message I shared with you today resonated with you in some way and inspires you to create change. If the message I shared today offended you in any way, then that means that it was specifically for you. And I hope that one day you'll be able to understand what I'm saying. It's all love over here. I wish you nothing but the best. And I think it's really unfortunate if you were offended. However, some things just need to be said. So it is what it is. But anyway, thank you so much to everybody for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Side note, I feel like a real YouTuber now that I've said that.